Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Cassandra Bodzak. I'm a holistic lifestyle coach. I help people live their most expansive lives. And today, on this edition of the Daily Light, where I come and give you a blast of light every day, we're talking about being more connected to the divine. So whether that is for you, um, what? So whether for that's for you is God, or it's if it's an angel, or maybe it's your grandma. What I get a lot is I get people coming to me and asking me, this happened at dinner, I probably get at least 3 times a week, how can I be more connected? Feel so disconnected. I feel like I can't have a conversation with God. I feel like I can't have a conversation with the universe, or I don't know how to connect to my angels, right? And we were talking about it at dinner tonight because one of my friends at dinner was asking me about it. And what we really realized is that we, when we get into that space where we're so concerned, we're kind of grabbing for that connection, oftentimes it blocks us out, right? And when we can just relax and surrender into it and trust that it's already there, that we're already seeing those signs. And oftentimes the people that I speak to about it, they are seeing all the signs, right? And just trust and enjoy it. What I said tonight a lot was really not only to show up for it, but also to surrender to it, right? And just to allow yourself to be in that space where you're open and you're willing. And hey, it's not a big deal if in the beginning you don't know exactly who you're talking to. If you're like, I feel like I'm getting little winks from the universe, or I feel like I keep on seeing this, this bird, and I get a certain feeling when I see that bird. We don't have to define everything right away. And oftentimes when we surrender and we stop trying to figure everything out, that's when it comes to us, right? Because when we're surrendering, we're not putting so much pressure on ourselves, and we're having a little bit more fun with it, we're more relaxed into it, then, you get this message and you go with your feeling of like, wow, I feel like that was a message from Archangel Michael, or wow, I feel like that was just a message from, Mary Magdalene, or whatever. That was a message from my great grandma, or that was a message for someone that I knew that used to pass, that passed away. Then we can trust into it more. It's like, okay, well, if that occurred to you, then that's probably what it is. And when we can just kind of relax into that and get back into the fun of it and the joy of it and the expansiveness of it, it's really funny. It's joyful and fun when you realize how magical your life can be. When you really embrace that. We can, if we want to connect to our angels, if we want to connect deeper, we just have to show up for it. We just have to ask for it. I'm ready to connect deeper. I think one of the first things I would say if you're feeling disconnected is always take a look at your daily practice. And when people come to me like this, they resist it so much. And they're saying, I don't feel connected, I don't feel connected. And yet they don't have a daily meditation practice. They're not, when you sit down for your daily meditation practice, you're allowing yourself to be this open container. You're like, when I have most of the amazing insights I get and visions I get, I'd say 90% of them come through my meditation practice, when I'm really in a meditation. And when I'm really allowing, myself to be that open container for what's coming through. And throughout the day, if you don't make that time, if you don't make it a priority, if you don't devote time to being a space to receive, there are a bajillion other things in your life that will take your mind away from it. So if you are feeling like you want to go deeper, you want to connect deeper, I invite you to open yourself to be that container more often during your day. And also, like we talked about before, just surrender to it not being that serious. Allow it to be fun. Allow it to be so light and fun that you can trust that first instinct you get. Because, at the end of the day, all of these signs and symbols and messages that we may or may not be receiving, right? they're all for our best interest. They're good, loving messages, right? So if you get this good, loving message of reassurance or, whatever is coming through for you, and you're thinking it's grandma, and what if it's one of your guardian angels and you misinterpret it as grandma? Well, who cares? It's the energy you felt it with. So maybe it is your grandma acting as a guardian angel, or maybe it's a guardian angel that feels like your grandma, and it's not that serious. What's really important is the connection that you felt to something beyond this world, and the connection and the information that you're receiving from these beautiful signs. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys on YouTube. I invite you to hop on over to Periscope if you'd like to be a part of live Q&As after these daily lights. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see more daily lights every day from yours truly. And I promise to try to get the video quality better. My hotel room right now in Vegas has terrible lighting, so we're struggling for a few days, but I promise I'll be working on it. Mwah! Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.